Welcome once again to the BOW Relay for Life 2012. Thank you all for joining us. Give yourselves a big hand. We're the ones out here in the cold. You'll feel warmer by doing it too. All right, now at this time, what we do, it's our tradition here to have a speaker speak on behalf of an individual who is either a cancer survivor or someone who has lost a valiant battle against cancer, and that's what we're doing here tonight. And our first speaker is Kristen Markey.
Hi, I'm Kristen. Good to see you all again. I am going to introduce to you our honorees for the relay. They are people who have struggled against and survived cancer and have set the bar and shown us all how to do it. They are two remarkable individuals who I've had the privilege of knowing for the past 5 years. They're deeply embedded in our community. They need to have S's on their chests and capes because they are just that super and fantastic. George Jean was diagnosed with neck cancer approximately 27 years ago. He was a policeman. He lives in town with his beautiful wife Linda, his daughters Allie and Liz. You know him as security up at the high school, and he is a volunteer fireman, and we could not do this relay without him. Our second... It's about time we honored him because we just couldn't do it without him. Our second honoree is Deb Davis.
Surprise!
Surprise! They know nothing of this, and I'm dead meat later. But Deb is a 10-year survivor this November. She is here with her lovely husband, Paul, her daughter, Mara, her son, Seth, that you know, Mr. Davis from the high school. She is a phys ed teacher up at the high school, and again, we could not do this without her. Their reach is so far into the community. We pull this relay off on a shoestring budget so that as much profits as possible go back into cancer research and eliminating that bug forever. So I give you Deb and George, and Seth has something to say to you, Deb.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Come on,
Dad. Can't kill me yet. Well, I just want to say thanks everyone for coming, and just a few things about my mom that I think everyone already knows. She was, and still is, always the first person to think of everyone else but herself first, and that's why we love her. She's organized events like this for as long as I can even remember, probably before I was born. Anytime she hears someone's in trouble, the first thing she does is she thinks of what she can do to help everyone else, and I think that's kind of what this is all about. And she's always taught me and taught all of us how it's possible to help out anybody that needs it. And because of events like this and everyone here, and because of everything that you guys do, I can still say good morning to Mom every morning.
Before we go on to our next honoree, I just need to give a very loud shout out to Lynn Plaskowitz, who is one of our tri-chairs along with George and Deb. We've had a very rocky road this year, Lynn especially, but that has not hampered her efforts at all. So they lead a very strong team, but we couldn't do it without exceptionally strong leaders. So let's hear it for Lynn and George and Deb.
Thank you all. And I was asked to, I want to pay particular tribute to a gentleman, a member of the community in Orange. His name is Milton Consiglio. And I was given information that Milton's family was not going to be able to be with us tonight. And so they asked me to make a few words about Milton to share with you. Milton Consiglio was an amazing man. This man, unfortunately, was diagnosed with leukemia in the fall of 2011. And unlike leukemia, which a young child may acquire, when it strikes an adult of Milton's age, it's not a very long battle to date. But as we continue to develop new medicines, new treatments, new techniques, we'll have cures out there so wonderful people like Milton will not pass away as he did in February of this year after a valiant struggle. Could I please have an applause for Milton Consiglio and his courage and his honor and his decency. I now would like to introduce Jackie Ferriola. Jackie is a former student of mine, and she has a few words to share with you.
Even before I was born, cancer affected my life. Years before my birth, my family lost my mother's mother to lung cancer. At age 3, my mother was diagnosed with melanoma. When I was in elementary school, a girl I played softball with was diagnosed with leukemia. And in the same year, I lost my grandfather to lung and heart cancer. Throughout these years, my friends were also dealing with similar situations. And by the end of 9th grade, I lost my grandmother to leukemia, and her death inspired me to join Relay. I thought I was determined to raise money then and pay tribute to all of those I had lost and all of those who had survived, but I was wrong. This past November, my mother was diagnosed with angiosarcoma in her liver. The news shocked me, upset me, angered me, and lit a fire in me that is unstoppable. Every day that I watch her struggle through this horrific type of cancer, I become more determined to make sure the doctors have all the resources they need to make sure she gets better. Relay for Life will help her and so many others by providing money needed for the research that has already saved so many lives. My story may be unique, but it is not uncommon. I thank you all for being here and helping to support people with cancer. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you very much. Team captains, if you would now please approach the nearest torch, light your candle carefully, shield it with your hand, and then join me back here a few steps, please. Life is full of challenges, not only major challenges like fighting cancer, but small challenges like trying to keep a candle lit on a windy night like tonight. But we're going to do the best we can. Team captains, if you would please come and walk towards me. Once every candle is lit, help one another, light one another's candle if someone's goes out. And if Aubrey or Bree are nearby with the glow sticks, if you might join me at the gazebo, this is what we call Plan B. Aubrey or Bree, please get those glow sticks quickly and bring them by the gazebo as a backup. Thank you. For those of you who have not been teachers before, this is somewhat reminiscent of when you plan this amazing lesson plan and you're using technology and you have a smart board and a projector and all this high tech and an anxiously awaiting audience and the equipment fails.